Shettima narrates how Northern Elite asked Tinubu not to support Buhari in 2014, but declined. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. A former governor of Borno State, Kashim Shettima, while in the company of other party stalwarts at the Emir of Borno's palace, narrated to Senator how Northern Elite approached Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu not to support President Buhari in 2014, but declined and brought PMB into power. In 2014, those who were the fulcrum of the PDP defected to All Progressive Congress to defeat the government of President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. At that time, President Muhammadu Buhari does not have the political aura to protect APC. He cannot do it beyond 2023. Politicians are yet to see any of the present crops of politicians in the APC that has got the charisma or brain to strengthen the party beyond 2023 except Tinubu. These politicians, including President Buhari, cannot fund APC beyond 2023 if the party loses to the People's Democratic Party. Many of them will rather defect to the People's Democratic Party, PDP, than spend their monies to rebuild the defeated APC. But there is no doubt that Tinubu remains the strongest that can fortify and stabilize the party. This is not about speculation but fact. Based on Bola Ahmed Tinubu's political antecedent over the years, he remains one of the few politicians that will create a new party instead of jumping around like the former Vice President Atiku Abubakar and former Senate President Bukola Saraki. Now, is this what you're talking about now? People who can rebuild the party, not people who can rebuild Nigeria. People who can have access to... People who can have access to rebuild, as in who have access to funds to rebuild the party but not Nigeria. Who cost us this much? Who? Oh, wow. Okay. The Northern Elite were right to ask Tinubu not to support Buhari, but Tinubu was myopic and did not see beyond his nose. So he foisted the worst president ever to Nigeria. Stop whipping up sentiment. This is a lie. Stop fabricating lies under the name of portraying your principal as an underdog in a bid to garner support for him. No matter what, we still have people with clean and clear-minded people who will still face the reality and speak out the bitter truth. Where is our VP's benevolence then? Since I'm sure and Aragbosola are the one who recommended him. Shettima. Tinubu has been rewarded with VP, Speaker of the House, and several cabinet positions, the same way North and East and Northwest have been rewarded for supporting APC. The only strong base of the All Progressive that has not been rewarded is North Central. Why are you not talking about that? If indeed you're talking of fairness, I don't know. If you ask me, I don't know who I go ask. Now, this is a time where I keep asking myself the kind of politicians we have. The country is about to explode. It's like you are seeing thick smoke and fire sparking from different angles, all from Nigeria. And what are politicians interested in? In fact, they don't even care. They want who are there before. They want who are not there. They don't even care. In 2014, okay. Now, let me say this. So, it is really, really very sad that with everything that is happening, this is what interests these people. Now, let me ask, if people go extinct with what is going on in Nigeria, with the way things are going on a daily basis, who will these people govern? No, I'm asking. You wish to ask, who will these people govern? Who will they govern? So this is not even the time for all this. We're talking about Deborah's death. We're talking about different breakdown of law and order. The most recent one is the one that happened in the southeastern region on Sunday, where people were killed. Then before Sunday, we heard about another House of Assembly member being, he was kidnapped and they found his head. He was beheaded. Now, all these things happening, these people have not thought it wise to come out and say, if we are going like this, are we not going to go extinct? Nobody's even, the way they are just acting like they don't see, they don't hear. And I'm asking, Abego, with even where the insecurity is spreading, will this election hold in Nigeria? Won't it be taken to mass? They don't even think in that line at all to show you how self-centered these people are. You know when they're going to remember this is when we get to 2023, God willing. And it now happens that everywhere is in flames. That is when these people will start looking for solutions. They are not proactive to issues. Okay, this thing has happened. Let's find a way so that this thing will not repeat itself. It's not in the dictionary of our politicians because they are filled with as in they are so self-centered. They are so self-centered. Now, coming out to say that Tinubu, they told him not to support Buhari. What do we need this story for now? What do we need this story? I understand though that people want to market their candidate as the best, but it is now very nauseating to hear. Amidst everything going on, they have not come out to say this. Most presidential candidates have refused to speak on anything concerning issues on ground, and yet they are going from state to state. Even the ones that are supposed to speak and the ones that are not supposed to speak, they are going from state to state asking people to vote for them. Sometimes they even get to those states where atrocities happen and you don't hear that they speak. Recently, we see the governor of Sokoto State. He went to Imo State, and he was then talking about the incident that happened in Sokoto. So I'm like, what's wrong with this one? You are in your state, you know, you talk. You go another state, then all of a sudden, you received insight to speak on the issue. I looked at these people and said, no, this kind of people cannot run Nigeria at all. We cannot afford to allow these people to run Nigeria. We can't. You cannot. That's just the truth. Okay, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come here next time, enjoy the rest of your day.